In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add expenses on Xero. If you're managing out-of-pocket costs for yourself or your team, this quick walkthrough will show you exactly where to go and what to expect, so you can record those expenses cleanly and keep your accounts up to date. First, open your Xero account and head to your main dashboard. Before you move on, double-check you're in the correct organization if you have access to more than one. That helps make sure the expense ends up in the right books and avoids extra cleanup later. From the dashboard, go to Purchases. Depending on your layout, this may appear under the Business menu or as a direct option in your navigation bar. If you don't see Purchases, it can be a sign your user role doesn't include access to this area, so you may need an administrator to adjust your permissions. Inside Purchases, select Expenses. This area is focused specifically on expense claims. Think mileage, travel, meals, small supplies, costs that someone paid out of pocket and needs reimbursing for. It's different from bills, which are typically supplier invoices that the business pays directly. Using the right section ensures accurate reporting and a smoother approval process. On the Expenses page, choose New Expense. This opens a clean form designed to capture the essentials quickly. You'll notice that Xero keeps this layout simple so you can enter one claim at a time, which helps reduce errors and keeps each reimbursement clearly documented. Next, select Expense Claim. This option is intended for personal reimbursements rather than company card transactions. Once that page opens, you'll see fields for details like the contact or merchant, date, description, amounts, and tax. You'll also see helpful options such as currency selection for overseas purchases, tracking categories to allocate the cost to a project or department, and an area to add a receipt image for clear audit trails. If your organization uses tax settings like GST or VAT, look for the tax drop-down so the expense is categorized correctly for reporting. A few quick tips as you work here. Keep your receipts handy so the description and date match what's on the document. Choose tax options that align with how the expense was charged. And use tracking categories consistently if your reports rely on project or cost center breakdowns. If you manage multiple claims, naming conventions in the description, like trip names or event titles, can make later searches much easier. That's the full path you need. Open Xero, go to Purchases, select Expenses, click New Expense, and choose Expense Claim. Follow this flow whenever you're recording an out-of-pocket cost, and you'll keep reimbursements organized, auditable, and ready for approval.